Last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. A second down throw for Brissett. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Brissett now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Let's go! What? 90! What? 90! Flex round! Flex round!
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. When I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Buying time to his left. Now he'll turn and throw, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Flex round! Flex round! Get ready! Get ready! Get ready! Check the backer! Check the backer!
To throw is Brissett. And this one is incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, you got 3, let's go! What? 90! What? 90! Mike 50! Flex round! Flex round!
From the gun, here's Brissett. Able to find Deion Kane, complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Indianapolis. Deion Kane, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Bryant will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at the 40. They begin the drive with Coleman. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here's Coleman on the toss. And some space here. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 42 yards. He was able to set the edge on the left side, and the O-line able to set the edge well, too, on that side. They did a good job blocking out in front.
And you and I both know there's only a set amount of blockers that can be out in front. But didn't it feel like there was double on that play to open up the path?
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And it'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
Ohio! Ohio! Four down. Flex round! Flex round!
Brissett to throw on 1st. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Deion Jones in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Flex round! Flex round!
Brissett sets to throw it. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, Because here we are in
Season
December,
of giving.
right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating a certain amount.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan steps away to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. And another timeout taken by the Colts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Hey, let's go.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. So 1:55 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. From the gun, it's Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down. At the 21-yard line.
Flex round! Flex round! Tight, tight end right. Watch tight, tight end right. Ohio! Ohio!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. And it's 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Mack. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
23 yards on the play. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he stopped immediately there. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Let's go! Brad 38!
Brissett now on second down. It's complete. Deion Kane working the middle. Now the ball comes loose, and the Falcons say they have it. They do.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Hey, express!
Now Ryan on second down. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left, and this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Falcons! Matt Ryan now with 5 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Falcons continue to pour it on. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for first and 10.
Flex round! Flex round!
From the red zone now, Brissett. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Everyone's got 4.
Out of the gun, Brissett. Pressure brought in. Falcons get there for the sack. The Colts on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play there, Ryan to Jones, 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley with his third touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Falcons add on. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Second down, Brissett. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Brian Poole. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 38. After the interception, here's Ryan. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage.
Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Come on, let's go!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Brissett now. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. On third down, Brissett. Over the middle, complete. It's Kane. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down.
Come on, let's go! What? 90! What? 90! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Here's Mack. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10.
Hey, Tuesday. You got him.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Brissett. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Ryan now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. This is Coleman. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Ryan. He'll buy some time right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, a 22. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Hines. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Mack on the toss. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Brissett. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Flex round! Flex round!
First down, Brissett. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Bryant's extra point up and good. And that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw for Brissett. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Doyle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. On 1st and 10, Brissett looking deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Brissett, pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Flex round! Flex round! Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
Brissett on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Brian Poole. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
That goes for a gain of 31.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
21, 36, 54, 7, go!
Coleman. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Yeah, baby. 21.
On second down, here's Ryan. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Tough to bring Bryant down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And now here is another interception. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Let's go!
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
There he goes left side, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game, and privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching, and he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A 1st down throw for Brissett. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Throwing. Brissett under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Atlanta, they will indeed finish over 500 at 9-7. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they wanted desperately to finish at 500, but that won't happen, as it'll be a 7-9 season in the end. And they can take solace in the fact that this team never quit all the way to the end. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.